Hey, what's up, guys? Tom is back with another Linton's video, and man, today I got two fragrances. Going to be doing a side by side. Big shout out to my boy Chef Cants. Again, the guy will decant pretty much any fragrance that he has accessible to himself, and he will definitely send you out any size that you'd like. If you guys just need that one small sample size that'll get you through a vacation, maybe you just don't want to spend big bucks on a big bottle of fragrance, and you just maybe need enough to kind of, test it out a little bit. Maybe you want enough to test it out plus, give it a, more few days worth of wearing. Instead of going to one of those, fragrance subscription plans, definitely go check this guy out. I'll leave his link down below. But again, big shout out to you. Now, I have two fragrances. Now, whenever you hear the word Prive, as far as fragrances, especially men fragrances, there are kind of like two of them that to me come to mind right away. That is CH Men Prive, and then you got 1 Million Prive, Paco Rabanne, okay? Now, with that being said, I actually just had the wifey look up Prive and just kind of wonder what Prive means, because when I look at these notes, there's kind of these, both of them have like, and a lot of men, we like them whiskey notes or tobacco notes. Now, one of them has the whiskey, one of them has the tobacco. They both have these spices in it. I believe both of them have, no, only the CH Men Prive has that cardamom, which is going to be that nice spiciness. But, with the, top notes in 1 Million Lucky, you got cinnamon, you got that tobacco, you got that myrrh that's kind of give you that piney smell and stuff like that. They both got that tonka bean at the end, so it's kind of going to give you that sweetness. That CH Men has woody notes at the end, where the end of 1 Million Prive has that patchouli. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. I've not smelled 1 Million Prive yet. Again, I just got it from the boy Chef Cants. Again, big shout out, man. But here we go. Now, we'll start off with this one, since this is the older of the two. And this one actually was not love at first sniff. This was actually love after about an hour into this fragrance. Okay, this fragrance does not project. It's not a super projection monster, okay, like that. Performance could be a little lackluster, maybe about 6 hours, maybe 8 if you're lucky. But man, the opening is a little harsh on this one, but that dry down after about maybe 35 to an hour, right then and there, this fragrance becomes so beautiful. And I believe it's probably from that cardamom, that spiciness. You still got that whiskey, those boozy notes up at the top and stuff like that. That lavender sage giving it that spiciness, that herbiness, that greenness as well. But man, this fragrance right here, again, smelled this first time in Chicago about 3 years ago at the airport. Like those airport prices, they wanted probably about $100 for this. So I looked it up and was able to get it for a nice $45, man. And I love this fragrance. This is one of those fragrances that you just don't get rid of so easily, no matter what. You gotta love the bottle, that little flask opening right here. That's why it's got those boozy notes, and it looks like a little flask. So that's pretty cool. Again, CH Men Prive, and let me spray that away, man. I haven't smelled this in a while, so can't wait. Again, the opening could be a little harsh to some people. That there is definitely a nice booziness in this fragrance, which can kind of be off-putting. You're not going to want to wear this in the office. This is not a crowd pleaser. This is maybe for just a sexual encounter, maybe, or maybe you're trying to get that encounter, but you guys, that booziness up at the top, says there's grapefruit at the top. I'm really not getting that much, any kind of citrus at all. What the heck is a pomelo? If the wifey, she's over there at the side over there, maybe pomelo is some kind of, something else. Because it kind of comes off as whiskey-ish. What is a pomelo? Does it say it's like a citrusy fruit or what?
Yep.
So, okay. So grapefruit and pomelo being a citrus fruit. I'm really not getting too much fruits at all with this one. But that whiskey, that boozy note, and then like this kind of getting this leather, because you got leather at the base. Getting a little bit of sweetness probably from that tonka bean, a little bit of spiciness from that cardamom. that lavender and sage, kind of giving this herbiness as well. You guys, this is one of those fragrances that if you've never smelled it, you definitely got to get your nose on it. Again, this is a sexy date night fragrance, or even if you just want to wear that nice leather jacket. Guys going out, you know, maybe going to a cigar bar, this would definitely be a nice fragrance for that type of occasion right there. But this stuff is so gorgeous, you guys. I love this stuff. Again, opening could be a little harsh for some people, but just give it time, let that dry down come through, and you are really going to love this fragrance, okay? So that is at CH Men Prive. Next up, again, big shout out Chef Kantz, man. Here goes his 1 million Prive. He puts them in these nice little bottles, nice little top too, and these sprayers actually shoot out a lot of juice. Watch and learn. Look. Ooh, man, big old blast. All right, now, with that one, I'm definitely getting some citruses and spice right up at the top. You kind of get this, because that one has that blood mandarin. You get that blood mandarin, that cinnamon kind of working together really nicely. Got a little bit of that tobacco, that myrrh kind of, and this pininess. Then you got that tonka bean. Tonka bean seems pretty powerful in this one as well with that tobacco. Now this is a very nice kind of, this kind of actually smells kind of like a pipey tobacco too. Almost like the same tobacco you get in Red Mancera's red tobacco. However, I think the other notes work well with this fragrance. In the opening on red tobacco, it almost, to me, just almost smelled like a unlit cigarette, or maybe just, you know, unused tobacco, like that dry stuff. But this one is very nice. That little sweetness that you get with it, that cinnamon, that little bit of citrus. The citrus is not overly dominant in this one. Okay, they are definitely both going to be a sexy date night fragrance. Both of them would definitely be good at a cigar bar, maybe, or like maybe one of those jazz lounges or anything like that, piano lounge, wherever you're thinking about. Maybe a nice hookah bar. Both of these would be really nice at those places. But again, there's something about that sometimes. I guess what I'm getting with this one is, to me, it's a little bit too sweet for my liking. It's okay, I'm not going to say it's overly sweet. It's not to the point where it's nauseatingly sweet, but it gets kind of close to that point. However, I do like that tobacco. The cinnamon is very nice. It's a very nice, warm and spicy fragrance. But to me, this is still the one right here. If you need one Prive in your life, I'm not sure what other Prives there are out there. Maybe you guys know. You guys can let me in on some more Prives. I've looked them up, and there's a whole lot of them, so I'm not going to look through every single one. But between these two, CH Men Prive and 1 million Prive, I choose this one 10 times out of 10. To me, it's just that good. That booziness, that leather in here. It's not overly sweet. You got a little bit of spiciness. That cardamom adds just a touch of sweetness to it. Not even that much, but man, that leather is very nice. The leather is a very nice leather. The tonka bean is in here, but it's not overpowering in this fragrance. Now, the wifey, I'll let her smell it. She probably won't show her face in here today or how she is, but she'll tell you which one she likes more. So this is... She's a little iffy now. I'm going to actually tell you what her reaction was right when she first smelled it. When she first smelled both of them, she was leaning really hard towards the 1 million Prive. Then she took another whiff of the CH Men Prive, and then she kind of was thinking otherwise. She still hasn't given me a full winner yet. She says it's a tough one. It's a little probably more tougher for her on this one than me. But she actually picked the 1 million Prive. Maybe it's that little bit of sweetness that adds to it. It is a little bit more stronger, I think. It's a little bit stronger. it does have a nice little spiciness and that tobacco in there as well. That cinnamon is very nice in this fragrance. Maybe it's that cinnamon that kind of, with that tonka bean, is adding a little bit too much sweetness for my liking, but both of them are definitely great fragrances, you guys. Definitely, again, for the winter, fall, they're definitely going to be nice fragrances. Obviously, one is going to project more, and that's this one right here. Performance probably is going to be another winner for this one as well, because performance on CH Men Prive is not the greatest. However, if you're just going on that sexy date night, you really only need it for that, 2 hours that you're out and that little time that you get back home and put the sexiness to bed. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys did, hit the likes, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Peace out. Yeah.